It is Kenny from Kenny's Audiophile Record Reviews. Thank you very much for viewing my video. If you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate that. Welcome to my music room. I thought I'd do something different. I thought I'd do a video entitled Jazz for People Who Hate Jazz. Now, I may have done a video for people who are new to jazz, and there could be some overlap between those two videos, but this one's aimed at people who hate jazz. Now, a lot of people in my normal viewing audience is familiar with all these records and songs. I'm going to mention 10 songs and their albums for people who hate jazz. And maybe this will change your mind about jazz. And oh, by the way, I don't play music on my videos because of copyright infringement issues. I don't want my video to be taken down by YouTube. But what I will do is I will put the links to all 10 of these songs in the description below so you can check them out. And leave your comments in the comment section below if you like any of them. And maybe, like I said, maybe that will steer you towards jazz regardless of your genre of choice, whether it's pop, rock, country, R&B, rap. Those are all great genres. And I'm not a huge country fan, to be honest with you. But if like I said, maybe this will turn you on to jazz. These are 10 songs and that I think will people who hate jazz could potentially like. And maybe you'll get into these albums as well. But I'm going to select one song from each one of these albums. Now I'm going to start with this album by Herbie Hancock. Empyrean Isles is the name of the album. And the song on the album, again, this album was issued in 1964 on Blue Note Records, by the way. It's called Cantaloupe Island. And I think that song has been sampled many times over on various songs over the years. But check out Cantaloupe Island by Herbie Hancock from his Empyrean Isles album. It has this very nice vibe and groove to it, especially from a song that was issued, a serious jazz song that was issued in 1964. Another one is from a jazz fusion band. Oh, by the way, I'm going to mention songs from jazz fusion world and jazz, because both of them are great genres within the scope of jazz. And this is a group called Weather Report from their Heavy Weather album. And there's a song on here called Birdland. And their version of the Birdland is sensational. Check it out. Again, I'll leave the link to this song and all songs in the description below. But Birdland by Weather Report is an awesome song that, even if you don't like jazz, has great aspects of other genres, maybe, electronic music, to a lesser degree, a little bit of rock influences, but their version of Birdland is sensational. Another one is by an artist called John Klemmer. I believe this album came out in the late 60s, I believe. The name of the album is Blowing Gold. And there's a song on here. Once I first heard it, gosh, it's been one of my favorite jazz songs to listen to. This might be a jazz soul album. To some degree. It says it's recorded in 1969, actually. And the name of the song is Free Soul. Free Soul is the name of the song. Some of you may not like the small amount of vocal infusion in the song and or vocal sound. And when you hear the song, you know what I mean. I actually like it. It gives the song variety. But the song Free Soul from this Blowing Gold album by John Klemmer is a very nice jazz piece that I think people who hate jazz might actually like. People who are like in R&B, maybe even rap, soul might like Free Soul, actually, the instrumental song. Now, this is a vocal piece by a legendary jazz group called Lambert, Hendricks, and Ross. I think this album came out in 1959-60, somewhere around that time frame. Lambert, Hendricks, and Ross. And there's a song on here called Twisted. Check out Twisted. I think that's an Annie Ross song. I believe Joni Mitchell does a version of that song. The version on this one is the best version, in my opinion. Joni Mitchell's version is quite good, but this is the best by far, in my opinion. Twisted by Lambert, Hendricks, and Ross. Again, I'll leave the links to that song and all songs in the description below. This is from a jazz fusion group, and those who are into rock may actually like the song on this album that I'm going to mention, or people into like progressive rock or something like that. Pat Metheny, Offramp is the name of the album. And the name of the song is, I think it's called Are You Are You Going With Me? Yeah, Are You Going With Me is the name of the song. Check out Are You Going With Me from the Offramp album. It's quite good. And the song Offramp is good too. But Are You Going With Me? If you're into rock, progressive rock, you may like that song from the Pat Metheny group. And this album, I think, was issued in the early 80s, if I recall. The next one is a beautiful piece on the Miles Davis Kind of Blue album. A great collaboration between Miles Davis and Bill Evans on this particular song I'm going to mention. Again, the album is called Kind of Blue. And there's a beautiful piece on here called Blue and Green. It has a lot of great beauty and textures to it. I think anybody from any genre might actually enjoy that song, Blue and Green, from the Miles Davis Kind of Blue album. And the next one is an obvious choice, an extremely obvious choice. It's a legendary album with a legendary song. The name of the album is Getz, Jabberto, and it has a legendary song, The Girl from Ipanema, featuring Gilberto on vocals. It was a hit on the pop tunes when it came out, and it really casted a wide net in terms of its popularity. So I had to mention this on the video. The Girl from Ipanema from the Getz Jabberto album. And here is another one, Red Clay. And the song Red Clay on this album by Freddie Hubbard is a sensational jazz piece. This came out on CTI Records. Check out Red Clay by Freddie Hubbard. Even if you don't like jazz, you might actually like the vibe and groove of that piece called Red Clay. I'm going to mention two more. And again, there are many, many others I could mention. I wanted to cap it off at 10, and these are just the first 10 that came to mind. Like I said, I'm sure a lot of people in my viewing audience will list some songs that people who hate jazz might like some of the songs that they suggest. So please leave your suggestions in the comment section below. This is from the Cannonball Adderley Quintet, Mercy, Mercy, Mercy. And check out the song Mercy, Mercy, Mercy. His version of the song was a hit on the pop tunes, pop charts, I should say. It is a great instrumental song. It was recorded live in a studio in Hollywood and has this great infectious energy to it. Mercy, Mercy, Mercy by the Cannonball Adderley Quintet. And the last one is an obvious one as well. Dave Brubeck, Time Out. And the song Take 5. Also, I believe it was a hit outside of the jazz world. It was known outside of the jazz world. And the song Take 5, known for that great drum solo. And it's definitely a jazz song. If you hate jazz, check out Take 5 by Dave Brubeck and the Dave Brubeck Quartet. Again, this video was aimed towards people who hate jazz, and maybe this will change your mind about jazz and get you curious about exploring jazz further. That's the purpose of this video. It's not necessarily for my normal viewing audience who are perhaps already into jazz and know those songs backwards and forwards. But if you hate jazz, check those songs out in the description below. I'll leave those links in the description below. So please check them out and give them a chance. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. Thank you very much for viewing my video. God bless, strong love, and more important than the music. This is more important than music, this message. Keep the peace worldwide.